Can we get that? Yeah. But luckily, Alexis is here from Rodworks, and I'm so special because I sent in this topic asking. I'm having the biggest trouble at my house right now. I have 3/4 of a gallery wall up and a quarter blank because I don't know how to finish it and what to put up.
Right.
So tell us kind of what you brought today and what we can put on our gallery walls.
Well, the steps, like how do you start, where do you start? I mean, everyone should have one, right? I mean, it's super popular, it's so cute. You get to be more creative. Pictures on the wall are great, but let's spice it up a little bit. Setting the tone, picking a theme or a color. It doesn't necessarily have to be a theme, but you need a color that you can go with. That way it looks planned. And as long as you set the tone or pick a style, you won't have one thing that stands out a lot and then a bunch of other stuff that's kind of in the background. You want it to be all together equal what you want to look at.
Well, I love, okay, so is this, whose house is this?
This is in my house, going down this is actually my old house, going down my stairs. And see how I picked frame colors and the clock, everything goes well together.
Right.
And I did that because the pictures I had were from different times, and so some of them were black and white, but some of them were color, like my girls when they graduated from high school. So I wanted to incorporate lots of colors, so no matter what they were wearing, it all went together. It looked like I planned it that way, even though the pictures are years apart.
It almost looked like it was a family picture where you're all dressing alike, getting that. Okay, I love this right here because you've got different shapes going on, not just the different colors.
So I picked a theme. This is in my daughter's room. It's not completely finished, and that was one of the reasons why I did that. Just because you don't have all the pieces doesn't mean you shouldn't get it up. At least put up what you've got, and that'll help you decide what else you need. Picking things that are not necessarily pictures or square, or you need mirrors, you need greenery, you need lots of other things. And this actually, again, is at my old house, and in my new house we've added a few more things because there's more wall space, and a wreath was a big deal, like bringing some life to it.
Right. Well, what I saw in that picture is you even have different depth. You know, you have the clock coming out further.
Exactly. And you need to think about things that you would not normally. I mean, yeah, you put a wall clock on the wall, but this is actually a sitting clock, but it does come with a the thing on the back that lets you hang it. So, and you can rig things. If it's not meant to be hanged, figure out how to do it. I mean, I'm all about wire and tape and whatever it takes.
Making it work, seriously. Okay, well, and this is great here. How do you do a gallery wall by your TV?
A lot of people aren't sure. They'll go around their TV, which is great, but this is actually at my friend Diane's house, and see how her wall, the ceiling goes up high?
Right.
So we decided to counterbalance it and not do it around the TV, which would have made it seem more heavy and crammed. We kind of went up the wall. And she doesn't have a ton of extra stuff like clocks and things, but she did do some sayings and some words, and that's another thing. Anything that can get words on the wall is awesome. Sometimes people, they want to do a bunch of frames, but they aren't sure what to put in them, and they're like, well, I don't have enough pictures. Instantly, I say, scrapbook paper, a saying, a word, anything can go in a frame. You do not have to put a picture in a frame, and that'll kind of break it up and make it look better.
Oh, I love that. So what about people watching at home? They're looking around their house saying, I've got this blank wall here. I could probably do something with it. Where do you say they start?
I think the biggest thing is decide what you want. Do you want pictures? Do you want items? Kind of mix it up. Go big with your items, like a mirror or a sign, so that you've got some impact. I'm a pick frames first and items, then I put pictures in, but if you've got pictures and you know the sizes, it helps to lay it out on the floor and kind of figure out and play with it, but also if you take
like the masking
newspaper or masking tape, either way, newspaper cutouts or masking tape, and do it on the wall, it makes a huge difference because then you can see where everything needs to be.
Well, I feel like people need to head to Rodworks this weekend. Maybe have your husband grab something for you for Valentine's Day. There are all your locations up there. Thank you so much, Alexis.
You're so welcome.
And I may be texting you later, showing you pictures, getting more advice.
And we'll get it in.
What about you, David? Need any advice on a gallery wall?
Oh man, I'm the last person to ask, but my wife, I do the man cave stuff. I don't know if that would fit very well in there, but it is pretty cool. I dig it. But coming up later on Good Things You Tell, we have Grandma Sue in the kitchen. All she needs is a brown paper bag and some apples to make the best pie you've ever had. And what is a bar of lotion? And why do you need some? Lisa is back with a good smelling craft. Stick around.